Zlatan fact. Zlatan doesn't make left turns, because everything Zlatan does is right. Welcome to today's episode. So, since last episode we played a few games, as you can tell. And, well, it have been going okay-ish, maybe, not great. Since the last game we draw versus Fiorentina, we played and managed to beat Galatasaray in the EuroLeague qualification round. It was a harder game than I expected because we got a red card, and after red card everything became harder, but yeah, we got a win. Then we followed that one up with an okay win away versus Benevento. But then, as you can tell, we have two straight draws. First, we had a 1-1 draw away versus Crotone, and then we had a 0-0 draw away versus Basel. And at least this at-home game versus Crotone, we should have won, I feel like. I'm okay with the draw in the League Cup. And talking about the League Cup, this is the way our group looks, with Partizan, with Basel, and with Bodo Glimt. And I feel pretty secure for this one. I feel like we should be able to go through to the knockout rounds without too much trouble. I'm not sure if we're going to win it or not, but I really can't see us not being in the top two. That probably won't focus much on the Europa League until the knockout rounds, but we'll have to wait and see. And another thing is that the transfer window have now closed. And, well, we didn't have much money, but I managed to get a really good investment out of that money for a player that we kind of don't need. To make a long story, not short, but a little bit shorter, we're gonna go to Napoli. And Napoli, for this season, made a very big signing. They bought Osimhen from Lille for 70 million euros. This is a huge signing for their new striker. And paying that amount of money for this new striker means he got to be playing. And since he is playing, they had another striker that's not too bad, that's not playing. So they sold him for a price that was much lower than his value. And that was Milik. Look at this, we got him for 7.5 mil. No clauses, nothing extra, just straight up 7.5 mil. And as you can tell, it's already worth a lot more. And we kind of don't need another striker. But look at his stats. Look at what we got for 7.5 mil. It's a steal. And it was like, you could see like other clubs were interested in him. Like it was big Premier League teams and everything. But we were the only one that made an offer on transfer day, and we got him for 7.5. So now we have three strikers, and I mean, he's great. Like, look at these stats. It's a steal for 7.5. We could sell him after this season and probably get like 40 mil or something like that if we wanted to. But that means that we now have three strikers instead of two. Of course, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ibrahimovic. And we also have Rebic. And Rebic is pretty good too. And because of that, I've been experimenting a bit with a two-striker formation, and I'm probably going to rotate a bit, maybe playing two strikers against easier teams and one striker against stronger teams. But this far, I played two games with two strikers, and I didn't have much successes. Like, I think we scored two goals in one of them and 0 goals in the other one. So yeah, I probably have a lot of experimenting left to do. But I feel like this is a way we're going to have to work quite a bit in this save. Because we need to make smart deals like free transfers, transfer list plays, and maybe flip a few of them after a season just to make money, because our finances is garbage. We also need to talk about injuries. We have picked up a new injury, Castillejo, and when I got it, it was a month. Now it says 8 days to 3 weeks, but yeah, he's out for some time. But we also have had some injured players that have been coming back. So, when you start a game, you have quite a few defenders that start off injured. And now we finally got him back. Musacchio, he haven't played yet, he just got back. We have Conte, he's played one game now. And we also have our captain, Rob Magnoli, he's played one game. So they are working on match fitness. And also Theo Hernandez has picked up an injury, but he will be back really, really soon. But now I'm talked too much, so let's play some football. We are playing versus Roma away, so most likely one of the tougher games of the season. So we are going to start a little bit more defense-minded and see what we can do. And this is, of course, a Roma team I know pretty well, because in a previous version of Football Manager. I did a Roma save not too far along ago. So yeah, there are quite a few people in this team that I know pretty well. But now this is about AC Milan, and we need to win, because we have picked up quite a few draws here lately, and that needs to end. Game on. We see Tonali with a corner into the box, and look at that. The man, the myth, the legend, the man who doesn't make left turns, he scores. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, his 4th goal this season, with a beautiful header. I don't like this camera angle, but I do like Zlatan scoring. We see a throw in here. Calabria, Kessié, back to Calabria, Kessié, here, Calabria, into the ball. What a beautiful pass! That was a sensational pass, and we're up to a great start here away versus Roma. And of course, the good goal here from Rafael. But take a look at this pass from Calabria. I mean, that pass would have made Xavi proud in the old Barcelona days. Take a look at this masterpiece. What a pass. Fantastic. And then, of course, a great finisher. Clock have been ticking on quickly since that goal. Nothing at all going on. We are into the halftime. So yeah, we had a great start, 2 goals, and then basically nothing. So what do we want to say here? Actually, I'm going to stay pretty assertively and say things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. And they kind of didn't care much. So we have a potential injury here for Mr. Ibrahim, but we're just not going to risk him. He's probably okay, and they scored once, but let's bring in Milik, see the new signing in action here for the first time in an episode. Not much going on at all here in the second half, but I'm okay with it. As long as we're 2 goals up, I'm okay with that. Nothing more exciting happens through the whole game. So, looking here at the subs, we are going to do it a little bit different. We're going to sub Conte, not because he's dying or so, but he is just back from his injury. We want to take it slow with him. Don't want to risk anything. And we're also going to sub one of our central defenders. Not because we need it, but because we're going to give Musacchio, this is going to be his comeback, playing the last 30 minutes, like working it slowly. I think that's a good option too. We need to take care of those injured players and have them to come back and work them slow to stay injured free. But now we see Calabria with a throw in, and here we have Musacchio for Tonali. Tonali going rather flank. Come on, lads. Brahim. Jedvai for Brahim. Can he got into the box? And oh, I think it's going to be a penalty. Maybe we're going to see a VHR check. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. And what do they say? And it's a penalty. Unfortunately, we have subbed Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is our best penalty taker. We're going to see Kessié instead. And that reminds me, I actually made a mistake. Milik is really good at penalties. But I forgot then to update my set pieces, because we most likely would like him to be in second place after Ibrahimovic, because he is really good. Clearly better. And Kessié, yes, oh, that was almost a good chance for him to take some revenge. But now, 10 minutes left to go. I think we're going to go for some more subs here. Gagliardini really tired. We're going to bring in Banzer. And let's see, we have quite a few tired players. We're going to go with Diaz. Actually, this is good, because Rebic is, of course, our... we have 3 strikers now, but he can play on the right side too. So I think we're going to have to use him a little bit more in this role, because he is good. We still want him to be playing. I don't think we can do any more subs. No, we can't. But yeah, I'm probably going to use him a little bit more in that role, just because he is good, and I want to keep him playing to having luck. Because we don't know what's going to happen with Ibrahimovic after this season, if he's going to continue or if he's going to retire. 4 minutes of extra time, clock just ticks on, and yeah, a lot less exciting second half, but I don't care. This is a really good result. I'm very pleased with it. Let's see. Yeah. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. And that's it for this episode. I would be very glad if you press that like button. And of course, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss another episode. Thank you for watching.